very much, Elise. Well, the end of the school year is drawing near, and that means students are itching to pack away the textbooks for some summer fun. But before they do, there are actually things parents need to do before the final bell rings to help set their kids up for success the next year. Laura Burgess of Oxford Learning joins us this morning with a year-end checklist for parents. Homework for parents.
Yes.
Good morning.
A few things to keep in mind at this time of year.
But these are good because these are kind of setting the scene for the next school year.
That's right.
Okay, so where should we start? Let's start with teachers and requesting a teacher. This is something a parent can do ahead of time?
Yes. Well, some schools take it into consideration and others don't, but it's always good if this is the time of year where schools are beginning to match teachers and students for September. So if you do have a particular request, it's a good idea to chat with your child's classroom teacher at this point. Maybe talk about what the options are for next year, and as well, you know, an email to the principal to just let them know what you're thinking. They may or not be able to accommodate your request, but it's worth
thinking about. Yeah, and having the conversation. What else can you talk to the outgoing teacher about?
Other things like how behavior's meshed in the classroom. Are there certain kids that you would rather separate your child from? Again, can't always happen, but you know, if their best friend is in the class and they're talking a whole lot and always distracted, then that may be one of those things that you say, listen, can we try to separate them next year? Just kind of give them a heads up. Again, not always going to happen. They can't always accommodate those requests, but they can certainly keep it in mind.
So interesting that you can think about that now. What about helping your child, I guess, deal with the whole itching to get out of school thing?
Yes.
Because there is still some time left,
There is. I mean, there's at least a month, but now that the weather's finally starting to get a little bit nicer and activities are changing, you know, there's going to be year-end concerts and things like that. Schedules are starting to change, but it's really important to keep in mind that school's not over yet. We still have another month. High school students are going into exams. There's still lots of school year left. So don't let them kind of get into, you know, summer mindset at this point, right? There's way too much time. So try to keep your regular routines as routine as possible right up until the end.
Right, okay. So kind of on the parents' list then to kind of keep the momentum going.
That's right.
Keep
it going. Don't give up yet. Like I said, still lots of time. So keep your regular homework routines, or you know, what's that schedule like after school? Chances are, with the weather's getting better, it's lighter longer, kids are probably staying up a little bit later. Just really try to keep on that so that they're not into, you know, checking out and finishing school now.
Too early. Yeah, it's not over yet.
Yes.
What about the final report card? Because that's going to come along.
Yes. So when that comes home, it's really important to read it right away, so that if you do have any questions about it, that you can ask the teacher before they finish. You know, you're not going to have a whole lot of time at the end, but it's a good idea that if there is anything that you want to talk to them about, get it done now, because there may be things that you can do over the summer to help your child get ready for the next school year.
Right.
So take a read through, read the comments. You know, if you do have concerns, make a time to talk to the teacher before that last day, but really you want to make sure you address that now so that you can deal with it over the summer.
Yeah, and speaking of planning for the summer, planning for summer learning should be happening now.
Absolutely. So there's, you know, lots of times we kind of think that summer is just a time to take a break, but it's really not a good idea to completely take a break from learning. So factor that into things like summer camps, or you know, your daily activities. Make sure the kids are still reading, keeping a journal, those kinds of things, but really start to think about that and how you can keep that going.
So you can make a plan for that over the summer. So parents, sorry, we've given you homework, but they're all great ideas to help keep things going for the next school year as this one wraps up. Thank you so much for coming in.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. It's nice that we're talking about summer.